So guys, it's David here, your favorite YouTuber, and it is currently day 423. I hope you guys had an amazing Sunday, and I really do hope that you guys had done your self-reflection, because if not, then please do it. It is so important, heightens your self-awareness, and it just makes you more conscious of what you're doing. Anyways, today, I want to talk about that this week, I had not hit my goals. Pretty sad, right? In the start of this week, I said to myself that I want to double the amount of output I was putting into learning code. Last week, I was doing about 3 hours a day on top of my part-time job and everything else, which is honestly nothing, right? It is nothing compared to my big ambition and dreams. So this week, I said, you know what? Last week, I could just allow myself to slide. I was trying to form the habit, and just showing up every single day meant more than anything. So this week I said, you know what, let's try and do 6 hours a day. Let's try and do 6 hours a day on those days where I don't have work, which seemed more realistic. However, this week I wasn't waking up when the alarm clock allowed me to wake up. I was sleeping in, and because of so, I didn't do 6 hours of work. Matter of fact, I was still doing about 3 hours of work, and some days even 1 hour, because I have just allowed distractions to get to me, to allow family matters to get to me. So I guess it is quite sad to say that I failed to reach my goals, but on the bright side, consistency was still eminent. I was still showing up every single day, and I am starting to see and feel that I really want to be here to do this, that I really want to come here every single day to improve on myself, because doing this is more enjoyable and meaningful than to just sit on my ass every single day and self-destruct. And I do believe we all have been in this stage of life where we are distracting ourselves from doing what we should be doing. That we think watching TV, watching porn, going out clubbing, doing drugs is more fun and enjoyable in the moment. That we would rather do that than to put our time towards learning a new skill, put our time towards taking risk and exploring our fears. We refuse to do that because we think the pleasure is what we are really after. But I could say from today that that is only a misunderstanding. We think that we like to chase pleasure. And yes, we all love pleasure, but we are just chasing the wrong type of pleasure. Because instant gratification eventually becomes boring. Eventually, you would no longer want to watch porn, but you will still realize, I still want to watch porn because there's nothing else for me to do. You see, we don't really want to self-destruct, but we are just not familiar and comfortable to do anything else than to self-destruct, which is why we self-destruct in the first place. We don't have another identity, and quite frankly, we don't believe we can do something different. And when you lose courage, that is exactly how you feel. You feel like if I don't self-destruct, then I am not me. If I don't self-destruct, in a way, I feel kind of guilty and uncomfortable because I am not familiar with this new feeling of not destructing myself, or to see myself as less of a person because I am addicted to becoming a nobody, to become this worthless piece of crap. So we don't really want to self-destruct, guys. We just have no idea what else to do to really pick ourselves back up, and to most importantly, to find something that we are actually comfortable doing that is on the other side of negativity. To be positive, to be someone different, to live and feel great even when you are doing something which was classified as something difficult beforehand. So I guess this week, in spite of me not reaching my goals of hitting 6 hours of work, just showing up every single day and starting to feeling like I really want to do this, and if I don't do this, then my life feels unhappy, that I start to get the itch if I don't do something. That is exactly the feeling you want to chase. Because when that happens, you know that this habit is starting to form, that you are becoming addicted on to become this better person. And when you have this mind transition to finally see a way out of your hopelessness, to finally see a way out of your porn addiction, your social media addiction, whatever addiction you have. When you start to see a way out of it and you start to act towards it, then you no longer have this urge to do anything that is destructing your life, because you start to realize that I don't need to do this to feel like myself anymore. That I don't need to watch porn, I don't need to watch TV, I don't need to get drunk and just get high every single day to feel like myself, because I hate that life. But I used to do it because I had no other way of living. But now I do. Now I do. And if you guys don't have this new vision, this new idea, or this new path for you to feel like you're somebody, then don't give up looking. Don't give up on believing, because you know that what you are doing something right now is not of your enjoyment. You are discontent with the way you are living life, because nobody likes to self-sabotage. We do it not because we want to, but because we feel like we have to. So find a way out. And finding that way out may be difficult. For me, it was pretty goddamn difficult, right? I'm not gonna put it out there and say it was easy to just come out of your own addiction, because it wasn't. But what is easy is when you actually find this path out of your addiction and you start to chase it. You see, guys, the most difficult part of breaking free from your addiction is not the action itself, but rather finding something that has an emotional pull that pulls you out of your own little world, right? Something that is so appealing to you, something you just want to act on. That is very difficult to find. But there are plenty of things out there and plenty of things for everyone out there to enjoy. So if you don't give up, be vigilant, be aware, which is why, do your self-reflection, but be aware, and eventually, when the thing comes to you, you will be prepared to act on it. Never let that desire sit, and never let that feeling sit, because if you do, then you are going to go back to live the life you always know best, and that isn't the life we most enjoy. Because life at the moment is the best, right? Life at the moment is the best because you are doing something different. You are improving. And we all want to be better ourselves. We all want to be better, even though at the moment you may not want to admit it. We all want to improve. And the only thing stopping you is your feeling of changing for the right thing. But when that thing comes along your way, pick it up, cherish it, and act crazy on it. Because that is the moment where your world will flip upside down and you will break free from all this bullshit that you had chained yourself to. But with that being said, I hope you guys had learned something today. But if not, like always, I'll be here for you guys tomorrow. But until then, good night.